there's a lot of misconception around Christianity for some reason. The kingdom within, or the kingdom is near. The kingdom of heaven is within you, or something. And what that means is that the kingdom of heaven is within consciousness itself. It's not in the body. It's not in the body. And it's certainly not in the mental and emotional reaction to the body, where this ultimate belief we are the body, if you feel something in the body, you suddenly react and you're living off instinct. And I was taught this in my 12-step uh, school of spirituality. I was taught, after stopping drinking, they said that all my reactions are based on um, instincts, but a body feeling that I either exaggerated or I shut down. It was as simple as that, to put it bluntly or to put it simply. And that's what got me into trouble, was this over identification with the body need for power to do things, doership, to get things done, or to have things. I was forever mining my body instinct until one day I woke up, and it was an awakening where I saw that the true source came from within the awareness itself. So it made me understand what repentance was all about, which is awareness turning away from the object, the mind, you know, come away from objectifying awareness as a thought, me, and come to see that awareness can actually collapse within itself and know it is the self, and that was the kingdom. And in that awakening, I overcame that abnormal reaction to body instinct. I mean, I still have an instinct for things, but I don't exaggerate it. I don't suppress it, or if I do, I'll see it, and you know, and I just intuitively get things done. You do things in life, you get them done. But the difference today is I'm not misusing those instincts. I'm not exaggerating them. Or one example of exaggerating them is like we all have a social instinct. And I see people exaggerating that social instinct. They become people pleasers or self-seeking in what they do. I see that a lot where I live. There's a lot of virtue signaling. A lot of people like to appear nice, speak nice, appear nice, do nice things, and you can see it's all an act. It's just virtue signaling. You know, and what they're doing is they're exaggerating their instinct for social security. You see people where they have an instinct for security, and they've got 10 houses, they rent them out, and they're earning lots of money, but they're still really tight. They're really, they still got this insecurity they're going to lose everything. Again, we can exaggerate these instincts, and on the other hand, I've seen people shut them down where they can't share intimacy with someone because they're so insecure that their instinct to be social gets shut down. That's how it is. So I learned this a long time ago in my early recovery. And so after the waking, I saw that the seeking mind uses the body instinct, and the awakened mind sources from itself, which is sources from its essential nature, that being consciousness or being awareness. It doesn't source from the body. That's the shift. Interesting, isn't it?